What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy coming you guys with another video. Before you get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So getting right to the video, I have another review for y'all. This time, like I said, I picked up a lot of shoes in November, December, and this shoe actually came out last year. This shoe is the Air Jordan 1 patent leather Bred. I mean, you guys have probably seen a bunch of videos on this. I mean, this is probably the last shoe that dropped by Nike that everyone was super hyped for, and I myself included. I won't get too much on details on why I really like this shoe too much early on in the video. I want to just kind of get into a review and then talk about the shoes with y'all. So getting right to the review, the shoes come in your typical Air Jordan 1 box, but I will say it is a little bit different. I wouldn't even say a little bit different, it is actually very different. Just the fact that the box is actually kind of like this shiny material rather than your standard matte finish, just to kind of really resemble the shoe itself. And like I said, if you guys have seen my reviews in the past, I love it when whatever brand it is really goes through with the packaging. I think the packaging is a small little detail that a lot of these sneaker brands add to their shoes, where they realize a lot of their customers really do appreciate the small details that they do incorporate into the design. But like I said, shiny patent leather box, getting right into the size tag. Size tag reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. Colors are black, varsity red. These are a size 8, and I will say these do run half a size small just because of the patent leather. Personally, for myself, all my Air Jordan 1s are a size 8 and they typically feel fine, but I will say this pair right here, which I have tried on, does feel like it runs a little bit small. And suggested retail on these is $170, which is nothing new. You know, after tax it comes out to be about $183, at least in Texas. You know, wherever you live, state tax can kind of vary, but very cool, subtle detail packaging from Nike. And finally, here are the shoes. Hopefully it's not too dark. I'll make sure to definitely brighten up the color of the video just so you guys can see the shoe. And of course, with all my review, you guys will be seeing in-depth look at the shoes. So this shoe is really nothing new. It's your classic Bred 1 colorway, color blocking. I mean, the colors are virtually the same. Only thing different that it is patent leather. I do think this is the first time Jordan Brand has ever done the patent leather on the Air Jordan 1 Breds. You know, they've definitely done it before with a lot of other different colorways, but I think this is the first time they had ever done it on this colorway specifically. And really, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that Jordan Brand was doing the patent leather version of the Breds, a part of me felt a little bit of a relief, just because I do own a pair of the 2016-2017 Breds. I forgot exactly when they came out. So of course, if these really have came out in the original material, right, that definitely would have dropped the price on the other ones, which isn't really a bad thing because that means everyone can afford them. But at the end of the day, as a collector, you know, I would be lying if I said that wouldn't hurt the value of the shoes themselves, even though the value of the shoe is really kind of subjective. However, as time progressed, I will say more pictures of the shoe surfaced, and I actually grew really pretty deeply in love with this shoe, and actually having it in hand completely made me do a 180, just because, I don't know, there's something about this patent leather that is so fire. Getting right into the review, here is the outsole of the Air Jordan 1. Comes in your standard Air Jordan 1 colorway, and then as you move up onto the shoe, you have your pure white midsole. And I say pure white, but really Jordan Brand just dubs it as white. I just say pure white because Jordan Brand has a tendency of really incorporating those off-white steel midsoles. And then moving on to the uppers, this is where things get interesting. Like with all Air Jordan 1s, right, the silhouette, the materials are practically gonna be the same, but really it's when you go up top when things really change. So for this shoe itself, Jordan Brand decided to do an all patent leather Air Jordan 1 Bred. Like I said, this colorway is nothing new, but I think this is the first time they had ever decided to do an all patent leather Air Jordan 1 Bred. And to be honest, the reason why I think they decided to do a patent leather material, and I don't know if it's due to the fact that they had already dropped an all leather Air Jordan 1 Bred, but I think they decided to do something a little bit different. I think maybe within the next couple of years, they'll drop like a regular Air Jordan 1 Bred. But for now, I will say If you guys don't have these on hand, they really aren't all too bad. You have your Wings logo in the back, and the one thing that they did do different was offer this kind of like, I don't want to say it's silver, but this plastic Jumpman hang tag. So this was actually, I don't know the first time they introduced it, but this has been seen before on maybe the Air Jordan 1s from, I want to say 2001 to about 2005. So nothing new, but it's been quite a while since Jordan Brand has done something like this. So really cool to see them add it back into their shoes again. And besides the typical details and colorway that you see on the shoe, the one thing that Jordan Brand did do a little different was add family stitching right there in the inner collar of the shoe. I think this is a really cool touch of detail. If you guys know why they added family, please let me know why, because I myself have no idea why. Like, you know, these clearly weren't friends and family because they were released on sneakers, you know, the general public had them. But I think it's a really cool touch of detail. You know, when I pull that down and it says family, I don't know, like there's just something about, you know, like these little touches of detail that is so enticing and makes you want to keep the shoe. And now we'll show you guys how these look on feet. So I hope you guys enjoyed the on-foot look at the Air Jordan 1 Bred patent leathers. These are a shoe that are honestly an instantly classic just because of the colorway. A lot of people didn't like them due to the shiny patent leather, but I myself, over time, I feel like I've really grown to like them. Even if you don't like the patent leather and you just want the regular Breds, if you already don't have them, then I believe there are a couple of YouTube videos out there where they took this patent leather and basically matted it down to a regular leather. Personally, for myself, if I wanted to go that route, I wouldn't. I feel like I would just sell these and put the money towards actual Breds, just because once you get down to that customization factor, it really kind of changes the value of the shoe. So let me know down in the comments if you guys think these are a cop or a drop. For myself, I will say about 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, after having them in hand and seeing them daily, I will say these are for sure a cop, even though initially I said that they were a drop. And if you guys have them in hand, honestly, for myself, I would say these are a good hold. I think this is a shoe that's honestly only going to go up and up in value. So if you guys do have the capital, the shoes to just kind of sit on, I would say this would be a good shoe right here to sit on for maybe a couple months, maybe a year, depending what your threshold is. But I really only see the value of the shoe going up. And it's going to wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.